Yo, you there?
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, you back. You back, man. This is episode 6. I just looked it up because I wanted to make sure I was like right.
Yeah, I was just about to look it up too, actually.
It was a 6, yeah. Because we left off at like, I think the last one we did was with Mar.
Yup.
That was the last. That was the last one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We took a little hiatus for no reason at all. No good reason.
Yeah. It's just like there's no like reason behind it. It was just like it was out. But we back now. So I mean, I'm like at least setting it up now. Like it was quick. Like I didn't have to like go through a whole bunch. You know.
You didn't have to plug the interface through your cerebral cortex.
Yeah, like nah, man. That's how I was telling you. Like when you get into like the podcast and stuff like that, like the equipment, getting the equipment, you can get like a, you know what I mean, get a interface, audio interface. You can do a USB too, but audio interface is better quality with the microphone and you know, pop filter and all that stuff. But mostly it's like the technical stuff, like making sure the channels are right, you know.
Yeah.
Like making sure everything is like, cause it's like, you know, like you're recording through the computer and like you can hit, you know what I mean. So once you set that up, then it's good. But like that's all. That's the only thing that's like whatever with it. But once you get the equipment, like the equipment's no problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause I got a pretty good price for what I'm working with now. So yeah, man. But yeah, you were telling me you listened to that new joint I dropped with cause and effects.
Oh yeah.
Cause and
yeah, man.
effects.
That joint was nice, man.
Groovy
track.
Causing defects. Yeah, I don't know why I had like a problem saying his name in the beginning. Like I was getting like confused because like causing defects, like cause and effects, like cause. Like I don't know why I was like tripping off that, but yeah, cause for short. But yeah, that joint I was like, cause I was, you know, thinking what I wanted to drop today. I just thought about just dropping that. That's for the collab project that I was telling you about. After I dropped the beat tape, but that's like you know, one of the last ones I'll drop before I like start putting everything out. But I'll try to get down on Spotify too. I'm gonna start uploading my stuff to Spotify. Cause I got one of my other tracks on there right now. Yeah. It wasn't too bad. Like you gotta like distribute it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's like a whole nother like thing to worry about. But like it's not so bad, but it's just like, you know, like it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it's still like
you hear one of your beats in a Toyota commercial, and then you realize that you ain't even get paid for it.
Nah, yeah, like that's I don't
be like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I probably would be like that. I'd just be like, yo, that's wild, yo. As long as they don't like freaking, I don't know, like Skittle. Rainbow, some random producer made it. Like, as long as they don't put like no random name under like the production credits, like, you know what I mean? Because that was I've never had that happen to me though. Like most of the time, people hit me up like before they even use my stuff. They hit me up, and I was just like, I'll either like be straight up for it, like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like you can use it, or I gotta like, you know, I'll just tell them up front. But I haven't had anybody do that to me, like except for that one time. Mad long ago, you know, which is crazy.
Yeah, now you big time. It's like the Godfather. Where they gotta come and kiss the ring and be like, "Yo, can I use your beat?" Yo,
nah, man,
nah, God, Kilam the Don just doesn't approve. Nah, you can't.
Luis. I'm like Tony Montana. Nah, it's definitely different though. Like now I'm looking at it like. From like when I first started uploading and stuff like that, like how I've kind of like grew in that way, but it's, you know, it's different. Even now, like with the art and stuff like that, like I told you, I still draw. Like I'm still trying to like upload that too, but you know, just like I don't know. Now I'm kind of like getting better at balancing it out and stuff like that. So like just kind of, it's just different than when I first started. You know, like it was just different. Like now, like
no.
What are you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, I've been trying to hit up a better balance too, because you know what I mean, like most of the time I'm just straight up drawing, you know, like I'm doing something like art related, like drawing, or like trying to paint, you know, doing something digital, and I've been taking like a break from like digital stuff. Even though I just finished the cover for you, like I just
that cover's fire.
did digital. Thanks, man.
That cover's fire.
I just did digital so I can finish that for you. And then I literally while we're talking, I just put my monitor over to the side because I'm about to do like another traditional piece.
Non-digital?
Yeah, but even like yeah. Do some ink stuff.
Tight.
I'm actually gonna try to do a Christmas gift for Stephanie. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, a Christmas sketch?
A drawing, like a actual like large drawing. I kind of suck at Christmas gifts. I kind of just suck at gifts in general. So.
Oh, you said for a Christmas gift? I thought you said like it's a Christmas like sketch. I was like.
Oh no.
Okay. That's tight.
Trying to like make an actual thing.
Yeah. Did you ever finish that painting? Remember you got that painting of her you did, or it was?
Yeah. Nope. That was a gift.
That was a gift. So it's still gift, you still have it though, like you just haven't finished it.
I don't even know where it is. I was just in my storage unit the other day digging through stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, is it in here? And it wasn't. So it's somewhere in the world.
Is it in here?
Yeah.
Dang,
man. Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
because that was like, I remember you were like you did like the how should I say, like you did the form of it, like you didn't do her face and nothing like that, you just kind of did like the shape of her, and you didn't really get into details with it yet, but like
it was kind of detailed actually. It's on my Instagram.
Okay, maybe it is. Yeah,
but I didn't seal the deal on it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like, you got so many, man. You got like so many joints that like I remember seeing like you were like working on it, but like
yeah,
I mean, but I guess that's like I do that too though. Like I do that even though I'm not like that's not what I primarily do, but like drawing and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But like if I'll do something really good and I'm like it's like more I can do to it, I'll just leave it alone and like I won't touch it again. Like it'll just like on some. I guess that's what all artists do though. Like sometimes, not like all the time, but like
sometimes, yeah.
Like you're getting paid. Like of course you're getting paid, you gotta finish it. But like if it's just something that you're like working on, you just kind of like leave it be and then like maybe come back to it or something. But
yeah, everybody I know does that. Like it's kind of like they put as much energy into it as they can until they feel like they may reach a burnout point, and then they just kind of step away and move on to something else. And the problem with that is nobody is actually finishing enough. And I mean, as I'm speaking about it and I'm thinking about it too, it's like, yeah, that's probably why, like, while we all like constantly working and busy, at the same time we're barely like following through and finishing, and while we don't have a lot of like finished products under our belts.
Yeah.
And it is because of that same thing, like, so now it's got me thinking like, man, I need to like buckle down and actually like just finish it, like without, even if I don't have the same energy that I felt when I started it, like I should probably just finish it, like I mean, like for instance, like I could have finished that your B-tip cover a long time ago.
Yeah,
I mean, because you've seen it, like I've been showing you along steps along the way, but I keep stopping. It's like, oh, okay, I get to a point and I just stop, and then it's like, all right, I come back and do a little more. I probably could have just kept it going and just like, just closed it.
But I understand
that. I mean,
like
it is now. It is where it is now.
Yeah, I mean, it's good now. Like that's why I don't, I never like complain about that. Like I always like when you told me you were working on it, or like, you probably like you would come back to it or whatever. Like I was always good with it. Yeah. It was never like a thing of like, dang, Kale, you gotta get this finished. Like I was never like kind of like I was never putting you on like no time space. Like, but man,
your father would have though.
Oh yeah. Nah, yeah, I wouldn't do that.
You actually sound like him when you say that. That's why I brought him up. It's like that's something your dad would have said.
Nah, yes, that's why I just like, cause I know how like I don't like working on those types of like unless you're paying me, like, you know what I mean, or even like I don't know, I just don't. I like to work under just cause even then like I can get it done fast, like when I work on my own time, I can get things done fast. It's just. I feel like I'm the same with you in that way. Maybe I even got it from you. I don't know, but with like
I hope not.
The stuff I get, got me.
I don't wanna put that on you.
Nah. It's just I can understand it though. That's why I like Cause did you finish S. Miller's cover? I think he told me he was like, yeah, I'm gonna drop it. I thought he was gonna drop it last week. But I gotta hit him
Okay.
up and ask him if he's but he said he wanted to drop it real soon. He's like, yeah, man, I want to drop this joint like chrono, you know. But I think he's getting some skits done, maybe recording some extra stuff for it. But
okay.
Yeah,
For a second I was like, oh, maybe like I know he liked it. He told me he liked it, you know. But then I was just like, yo, it's like he never dropped it. So I was like, let me check his I checked his page and stuff, and I just checked his SoundCloud, and I was like, oh, he never used it. I was like, I mean, maybe he didn't like it. I don't know.
Nah, he
like,
actually has as his profile picture on Twitter. It's funny.
Oh, okay.
It's on this. Yeah, it's his profile picture. It's tight. But that's how I know he got it, because I was like, oh, I saw you. Cause I told him he hit me up. He was like, yo, I got it done and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, dope. And we put out like one last single. We put out the last single of it, and then I guess he told me he's gonna drop it soon. So I'll hit him up, ask him about it. I'm no pressure though, cause it's done. So I guess he's just doing some extra stuff.
Yeah.
He's doing some extra
I'm just
stuff.
happy I got that part done, you know.
Yeah, cause it's gonna be tight. Yeah, it's gonna go real good with it, and yeah, man. So, and then now I'm like, I feel I've been working with like a lot of artists now, collabing and stuff like that more, and it feels like I love getting like, I gotta sing you this other track that I got from Cam from Foreknowledge. It's he rapped over this joint. I sampled like a Brazil sample, and he like flipped it and he rapped over. It's like some MF Doom stuff, man. It's dope. I'm gonna send you it so you can hear it when it's like polished more. But like that joint is real dope. Like he killed that joint. Like the way he like, because the drumming isn't like, you know, it's the drumming on it is like real awkward, like it's real unorthodox, and he actually handles it really well. That's why I appreciate like artists like that I can just send certain tracks to that they're able to kill it. Like they like, you know what I mean? Because some people would be like, oh, I can't rap like, not that there's a problem with that, you know what I mean, if you really can't rap on it, but like
at least it's honest. But
yeah, being honest. But like he really like that game that put like trust. He gained trust from me to be like, I can send him, you know what I mean, different joints, you know what I mean, without worrying about like, oh, I don't know if he's going to like, you know what I mean. And one thing too, like, it was funny, I saw a post and it was somebody said something like it was for producers. They were saying like, when, because we do this a lot, we send like different tracks to people and they'll hold on to a track, they'll hold on to like the beat or whatever, and they won't like, they'll hold on to it. Yeah, they'll be like, yo, I'm gonna rap on it, and they'll hold on to it. It'll be like a year, but then you'll send it to somebody else, and they hit you up like, yo, I was gonna rap on that, or like or they end up rapping on it by the time you send it to somebody else, and it's like, I don't know, man, it's weird. Like, it's a real
That's
weird.
That's what happened
like,
with Jadakiss and
Alchemist,
Razzcast,
yeah, but that was like, at least he paid. Wait, did Razzcast pay? No, he didn't pay Alchemist the whole.
Nah, he didn't pay him. I don't think he paid him for the beat, but the beat was, he had already rapped over it though. So I mean,
yeah, because it was home sweet home. Yeah, that joint. It was funny is I remember that more than I think I do Jadakiss's.
Yeah, you would, because of me. I used to always crank that. But,
yeah. But Jadakiss is classic though. But yeah.
I was about to say like, so I was like, you know, that was back when I was like more into like, I was more into the underground clearly than I was like mainstream. And I guess I've always been that way for a minute. But like, I was always bumping the Razzcast stuff because Razz was like one of my favorite MCs at the time. But so that's why I was always playing that one. But I listened to the Jadakiss a little while later again, because it had been a while since I listened to the Jada version. And I actually like rock with Jada's version better than better than Razzcast. Like it made sense, you know. Like I don't think Razzcast, wow, and I get why Razzcast was salty about it, because like, all right, like Jadakiss blew up. He didn't blow up off the track, but the track was a hit, you know, like it was a banger. And so it was like, man, I was supposed to rap over this banger, but I don't think he would have he wouldn't have got as much attention from it as Jadakiss got, you know.
I mean, the thing is though too, like with Razzcast, he got done. It's like he got done pretty like with his record label, and like not like it was like he could have been like because he's still pretty big, like people know about him, but like he could have really like blew up even off his album that didn't get released, Van Gogh. Like they didn't release that on time or something like that, or like they withheld it and like released it like years later or something like that, you know. I was just like looking, like I was looking into it one day because I was like researching or whatever, and it was like interesting, like seeing that how like minor setbacks, like the Alchemist situation, like his record label withholding his album, kind of led to him like he's still big though, but like not, I guess like I don't even want to say bigger, but like in a different light. I guess it could have been different, but
yeah,
you know, and it makes me think of like now as far as like, you know, that's why I'm always like calculated in what I do a lot of times. Like I want to make the right moves, just to put me in certain positions, you know, as an artist.
Yeah.
That's how I would tell a lot of artists, is just to like, you know, kind of, I guess the business part of it, you know, it's important too. Just like just putting yourself in different positions. Like he was asking me like, how did I feel about, you know, California and stuff like that, or being in moving to certain places to I guess push my music or whatever, the scene.
Yeah.
Now I'll say the same thing. Like, you know, it's just at this point now, you know, before it was like, yo, I gotta go here, I gotta move here to do this, but like now it's just with the internet, like a lot of artists, you can pop off like quickly just from like, it's how you work, how you move your music. It's like like chess piece on a chessboard, you know, like you know, just placing your, it's how much you push your music, and how like just, you know, like the hustle of it, like, you know what I mean, just what you do with your music, and how you, the moves you make, you know. And I mean, that's what a lot of things too, but like with music, but it's so different, like you said, with the art and music. With the music, it's like you can pop overnight, you know what I mean, you can come out with a Gucci track, you know what I mean, or some like some joint that's just, you know what I mean, catchy, and you can get, you know, fire overnight. But like artists like me, I'm taking the route of more like I'm building my own like base, you know. I want to build a foundation. I don't want to just like pop, and then I want to build my foundation first, and then work my way and build the pieces like that, you know. It might not be overnight, but it's going to be like worthwhile, and I can kind of pass that along to others, you know, that ask me that. And you know, like I said, it's the same thing with like art, but just in a different way, you know. Like
yeah.
Like you said, like when you were younger, you were working on your art, and how you weren't as like, now you're kind of doing it more, you know, like you say, you're doing a blog, you want to create your own blog and stuff like that, and kind of like, you know, you're more motivated or in it to like really like push yourself to do more with it, you know, compared to when you were younger. You were kind of just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I also got I want to write a post about like my pacing. Like I pace myself differently now, and it's just because I live my life differently, you know. Yeah. Like before, you know, like I could do work for like 12-hour, 16-hour shift, you know. And it's like, it was like nothing, you know. But now I actually can't do that anymore because you know, it's either like, you know, being responsible about this or taking care of that. Like there's all these different things, all these different factors now that play in. Yeah. And again, like even like, because I haven't been able, you know, since I'm like getting ready to move and everything, I haven't been able to like sit at my table and just work the way I would like to. The only time I've been able to do that is when like I'm trying to follow up with like something, like a project or something that I'm working with somebody else on. Yeah. But aside from that, I haven't been able to do any personal stuff, you know. So it was like, all right, how am I going to manage like being creative, even though I haven't even been able to like sit down and work. And then, you know, I mean, the idea of the blog was just like something that was I feel like, hey, like this is a good way to get some of these things out, to get some of these feelings out. But it's actually become like a good supplemental balance for not being able to draw, you know, like because it's like, okay, like usually when I leave out the house, I gotta have a pen, you know what I'm saying, and a pad, and just like I gotta have something to draw with. But lately I haven't even been like forcing the idea of drawing. I've been like, all right, I'm actually going to like just leave out of the house with like my composition book and something, a pen just the right way, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not even like about like um it's not like, to me it hasn't been pressure about like, okay, I need to crank out this story idea. I need to like I need to like crank out these sketches to do this, do that. Like it's actually like a period where I can kind of chill and rejuvenate. Like, and if I get the right, I get the right, and if I don't get the right, it's been cool too. You know, I've just been pacing myself differently. But I mean, but even like the balance of it all comes and goes, because like I'm at peace now. You know.
Yeah.
At this pace, but like I'm also like, I know that it can't stay this way forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like once I get settled in an environment, like, you know, once we get settled in France, like I really got to like I really want to pick the pace back up again. I actually like focus a lot more on drawing.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Because I remember
it is like the balancing.
Yeah. I mean, you mention you were looking to move to France. It's real dope. You know, I feel like that would be even like that
January 1st.
Yeah. Oh, January 1st?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But yeah, that's gonna be real. That's gonna be real
yeah.
quick. But I feel like that'll change up your style. Not your style, but it'll give you another I don't know, motivation with your work. You know, being in another environment, even though you've been there before. You know, but like I feel like it'll you know. Every time you change your scenery, it feels like it kind of like, it can enhance your creative process a lot. I've noticed that.
Yeah, it's rejuvenating.
Yeah, it's just like it's different, you know. Like even when I first came back to Maryland, DC area, whatever, like it felt different making stuff, you know, just like
Yeah. But was it like a good different or a bad different? Or?
No, it was good. I mean, I need that, you know, like being in the same place sometimes making music. I can still make music, but like changing up the scenery and kind of like whether I, you know, just being in another place, it can affect it a lot, you know, the music and the feeling and stuff like that. Like I don't know, I can't explain it. It's just something that like being in another environment, you know, anywhere, whether it be in the basement, whether it be outside or in the balcony somewhere, or just like, you know, it really can like change things in a good way for me anyway. I've noticed that. I didn't notice that before, but you know, it's just cool seeing that. You know, just to change the scenery. That's why I'm looking to travel a lot too, you know, soon, hopefully, and visit you in France once I get my passport and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
I got my ID. Yeah, so I got.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got all that sorted. I just, you know, that was the big thing. Now I just gotta work on the other stuff like the passport and all stuff like that.
Man, I don't even know how you were able to manage this long without an ID. Like not even. I guess because I don't even know. Like I think because I've had one for so long that it's just like I don't understand. Like I don't know what. I know what I can't do if I don't have my ID, you know. But I don't know. I don't know like what you can do like when you don't have one. Like you.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't know.
Yeah, when I think about it, it's like it gives you like you can do things, but once I have it, it's kind of like now I feel like not that like I didn't need it, but it's like I don't know, like it's like now that I have it, it's like okay. Now what? Like I don't know. It's like before it was like I need to get it to do this, and but now that I got it, it's like okay, like you know what I mean. That was the other stuff I gotta do, take care of or whatever. But you know, once I do that, I definitely want to travel, and I want to travel to you know, hopefully out the country too, and different places in the U.S. But that'd be real dope to come out there to France and stuff. So. You know,
man.
I gotta connect out there too, so get spatula.
If you need help with your if you need help with your passport, and like get money together for that too, let me know.
Yeah, hopefully I can. You know, I'm pretty good with that, with taking care of like stuff like that, and hopefully I won't need any help, but I do appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person I notice that like I never like want to Like I don't know. Like I'm not good at asking for help at all. You know.
That's because you've seen too many mafia movies with loan sharks.
Like nah, man. Like I just don't like that. Joint is like I appreciate it. It's just like I don't know. It's hard for me. Like I've never been good at asking for anything.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this though. Like if you can hold on a second. Sorry, I'm doing something solo.
Oh no, you're good.
If you can, if what am I trying to say? All right, like if you can get help sometimes, like don't. Sometimes it's just cool to just take it, man. Like because the thing is, like I mean, I get like if you don't need it, like I get that, you know. But sometimes like if you get offered certain kind of help, like. It's funny because as you get older, like you realize that, like I take a lot of help now. Like when I was younger, you know, I never asked for help really, and I just kind of like, I just do what I got to do on my own. But when people offer help, and I know that it is going to help boost me forward or help push me forward, I just take it because for several reasons. And a good friend of mine said, introduced this concept to me. It's like when you have certain friends in your life, they look forward to being able to help you. You know, like you may do a lot for them, and you may not even realize it. Whether it be like conversation, whether it be advice, whether it be just just being there for them, or even if it is like you actually putting out energy to do stuff for them. You know, so like when you're the kind of person who never asks for help, they look forward to being able to just return the favor to you. So it's kind of like a customary thing. It's like, like if I was, how I haven't actually for any music yet, any beats for anything, you know?
Yeah.
And so, but the day I'm like, hey, I need like three fresh beats.
Oh yeah.
You'd probably be, you'd be happy to, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, man, like you've been hooking me up with covers, like, you've been teaching me this and that. Like, of course I want to help you out. So it's kind of like, it's the same way with people, like, and even with me, like, like with me finally being in a position where I can actually like do stuff that's like I can, if I can help you out financially with this or get you a ticket here or that, like, and Stephanie's like, backing me with that, like, yeah, of course, like I feel good to be able to do that, like, I feel like an uncle, like,
Or even when you did the thing where you got the for the Black Milk Show, like that was that was real dope. You know what I mean? Like that helped me out a lot. Like as far as just like my music, and just I was just seeing that. You know what I mean? That was real dope. So yeah, I definitely understand that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's the best way to go about it. Like just being able to, like you said, be in a position. Like I like when I'm, especially when I'm in a position to kind of do things like that, or like even if I'm able to give you like how I mentioned you to like people to do like covers and stuff like that. I always tell them like I don't even tell people you're my uncle. Like I just be like hit them up, like you know what I mean? Because I don't want people to be like, oh
it's family.
Yeah, like that's the one. Yeah, family. That's how people be looking for discounts. So that's family, right?
That's fam right there. All right, hook up. Yes, Kalami charged me for the beat, so. You family, right? So, like, you getting a discount on this cover design?
You was uncle, right? You was uncle. Yeah.
Right. As soon as you mention the family thing, it's like,
yeah.
And especially if you hook them up, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's why I just kind of like, but some people are cool. Like some people would just be like S. Miller. I'm pretty sure he would have. You know what I mean? He would. No,
he put out. Yeah.
Yeah, S. Miller and certain people that I like. You know what I mean? I work with, like I trust them. You know what I mean? Play, S. Miller and people in foreknowledge. You know what I mean? Those are bros. As far as like really, like we you know what I mean? I trust them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's hard you can't just trust everybody, but like you gotta have people that you do like trust in your corner with certain things. So. And like that's why I always, I wouldn't send anybody to you that I don't like. You know what I mean? Some random dude is like not looking to like, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, y'all exposure. Like, I wouldn't give you no like.
Yeah. No, because I mean, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd just be like, yo, like, what's up with your boy, man? Like, check these dudes, man. Like, who is this? MC Bubonic Plague. Like, what's up with him?
Yeah. Oh dang, Hobbs just hit me up. He was like, he just told me, cause I remember I was gonna try and get him on.
Yeah.
He said he got tickets for a Red Bull DJ National Championship or something like that tonight or something.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, he's DJs now, so he.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He makes beats too, but he's learning to DJ. He's actually in DC. I told him whenever I would come back, we would like link up and like hit the vinyl stores and stuff.
He's stationed in DC.
Yeah, he goes to school in DC. He's from Pittsburgh, but
okay.
He goes to school in DC for business, music business and things of that nature. So yeah, he's cool. We definitely gonna I'm gonna get him on here one day when he's not busy, because we was on Skype the other day talking for a while, and there's a lot of people. I keep saying that a lot of people I'm getting on, but like with foreknowledge, like Buddha, I was talking to him, and like we're gonna start doing stuff for like putting like some of the podcasts on the channel and stuff like that. Like he's getting the website ready for the foreknowledge stuff, and just getting stuff lined up. He's doing this. He's like Buddha's like all over the place, man. He's like freaking. He was in the U.S. for a bit, and he was like in Japan for some. I don't know, man. He'd be like all over the place, like doing stuff. He's got like a family member that's like dealing with like business like record. I don't know, some stuff, man. He's like always doing stuff, but he's like the person that's we look to in foreknowledge. He's like the one that keeps it all together. Like, you know what I mean?
How old is he?
He's like how old is Blue? He's like 25, 24. He I don't know. Yeah, we're all like around the same age. I think the oldest is probably maybe like Buddha. K the Infinite, I think, is around my age. We're all like in our like mid 20s, like age whatever, which is like I'm about to be 22 next year, but I feel so old, man, compared to a lot of these. Like, it's people like 15 and 16 that's like, you know what I mean, doing their thing, and it's crazy because I feel old, but like it's people older than me that like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just funny. Like we talked about this mad times, but like it's just still funny like thinking about that, like,
Yeah.
Age wise and stuff like that. But I guess that's why you can't really can't rush things, because a lot of things come. Everything doesn't come like early on. Like you don't just pop overnight with a lot of stuff. Like art. Yeah. Like with your art, like I always say, like it's different, but like I guess it is like it can be different for you, like because music is so it's so easily accessible. You know what I mean? Not that art isn't, but art, it would seem that you would have to be, like, you gotta really, like, practice your craft at that, at least to a certain degree. Not that you can't do that with music, but, like, it's still different, you know what I mean? Like how you, like, cause you're pretty, like, you've been doing art for mad long, you know what I mean? Like, but I mean that in the way of, like, you've been at your craft for, like, you didn't just start 2-3 years ago, like you've been at it, and you've been like working hard to get to where you're at, and
it's certain things that like I don't know, starting off they just weren't accessible to me. Yeah. Versus like, I mean, like I didn't have like, there weren't platforms like Instagram. Shoot, not even like Facebook. Like there was a lot of platforms that like people like you kind of like born into at this point, and it's already there and established, and all you gotta do is like I see people pop up like some Dragon Ball Z fan art or something, and they'll have like 100K followers, and it's like
the Dragon Ball Z,
and the dude would be like 18, and it's like
oh, it's like the Dragon Ball Z with like the Adidas attire, like they got like
something FUBU, man, like
FUBU and Adidas like shoes on.
And it's like, yo, like, all right, like like, and like I know people who like